What's good, guys? Today's video is going to be weird, and nobody's gonna watch it, mostly because, well, it's pretty serious and there's nothing here. Obviously, it's me. We've got the door. I didn't want to put up the green screen or anything. I thought that might make it a bit less personal, so I left it out. We got black bars. Sorry about that. Is what it is, but I just wanted to come on here, talk to you guys about how I'm feeling about everything, and just generally keep the fans who keep the channel running, let's be real here, updated on what's going on with the content recently. I'm gonna be uploading this exact same video on the same day on both my first and second channel because it has to do a lot with both of those. So that's why I'm gonna be doing that, and so if you see it on either one, it's gonna be the same thing if you subscribe to both. Same video, so don't bother watching it twice. Anyways, I don't really know what I'm gonna call the video yet, and I also don't have too much of a structure. I've got some bullet points here, and I'm also gonna try to keep it as quick as I can so you don't just get bored and leave. First thing has to do with streams, and a lot of you have noticed that I've done a lot of streams recently, or at least some of you have, mostly on my Twitch. And the thing about streams is that it's so hard to explain it, but sometimes I'm feeling it and I want to do streams, but most of the time I just don't want to. And this is a weird thing because I thought I wanted to do more streams, and I thought maybe it was just because I had been doing Roblox and I did it so much before on just Roblox that maybe that's the reason I didn't like to stream. But I think what it really comes down to is I don't really like streaming that much. I just don't. It can be fun sometimes, but a lot of it just comes down to me sitting there playing a game. A lot of the time I don't play with my friends, which is when I normally play games. I play with my friends. If not, I'm doing work of some kind. And playing by myself a lot of the time, even with people in chat, just isn't very much fun. And the reason I say it's weird to say this is because when it comes down to it, this is my job. Some of you know that, some of you don't. I'm not a student. I'm not working anywhere else. YouTube's what I do. And so technically streaming is also what I do. And while the revenue I get from Twitch and stuff is not nearly comparable to the YouTube stuff, it's still there, and it just feels almost, I don't know, I feel like a fraud. I guess every YouTuber has the whole imposter syndrome thing. But I feel like a fraud when it comes down to, if I don't want to do this thing, I should still do it. Because other people have to wake up every day and go to work. And so I should have to wake up every day and go to work. It's the same concept. And so just because I don't want to stream doesn't mean that I shouldn't do it. Because in theory, it's the same concept. But I think what it comes down to is just for myself, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with streams, but I don't think I'm going to keep doing them to the same capacity because it just doesn't seem worth it, and I'm not enjoying it per se. Now that out of the way, we move over to the second channel, and this is another thing that I don't know what to do, and that's gonna be a trend in this video. I don't know what to do. I sat here all day. This is what, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. I spent most of the day doing absolutely nothing. This is the first thing I've recorded today. I've kind of just sat here. I've watched YouTube videos, which I don't usually do for that long. I haven't done anything. I haven't played any games. I haven't recorded anything. I've just sat here. And I've been thinking about, what do I do? It's the question that's been running in my head over and over and over again. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And here I am. I still don't know the answer, but at the very least, now you know that I don't know what I'm doing, so I guess that helps. I'm rambling, sorry. Back on track. I don't know what to do about the second channel, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do about it, but what I will say is that I feel like I've failed over there, and I think that's very clear by the views that you can see. And I don't really know if that's because people just straight up don't want to watch the stuff that I make on other stuff that isn't Roblox, or if I did a bad job marketing, or if it's just random YBA, that's not right, or if it's random YouTube algorithm stuff, you know? But what it comes down to it is the second channel is a failure, and I was gonna stick it out, I was gonna keep going. I've been on there for, hang on, let me check really quick. I've been making videos on there for 4 months, and if anything, things have just gone downhill since I started. It's gotten worse. Sure, subscribers have gone up a little bit, but the views and everything has just kind of tanked since I started it. And maybe that's a little bit my fault, or a lot of it my fault. because I said I was going to do variety stuff, and I've only really done Battlefield, but I don't play very much else, so I don't know, it's just kind of hard. But the point is, I don't know what I'm going to do with my second channel. I'm kind of just sitting here on the second channel wondering, should I even bother continuing it? Or should I just move some of the stuff that I did over there back to my main channel? I don't know. For those of you who don't know why I made the second channel to begin with, I started uploading more videos of not Roblox to my main channel, and when I started doing that, I knee-jerked after I saw a slight hit to views, because I was like, people aren't getting this in the recommended anymore, they're not seeing my Roblox videos, this is really bad, I need to do something about this, it's a serious problem, and I was having like a panic attack. Well, I don't have panic attacks, thank God, but I was panicking, and I ended up knee-jerking. I was like, I need to make another channel, otherwise it's gonna ruin my first channel, but I just don't think that's true. We can see plenty of other channels where people put stuff that clearly doesn't get nearly as many views and they're still doing fine. So I think I'd be okay if I just every once in a while uploaded stuff that isn't Roblox on my main channel, and it would get far more views and more people would be able to appreciate it. What it comes down to now is my old Battlefield videos and other variety stuff got like anywhere from 10 to 20,000 views, and when I upload that stuff on my other channel it gets like 2. So 17,000 people is a lot of people, and that's people that are not seeing my videos, and I put a lot of time into it. I mean, almost half, if not about half of the work that I do every week goes into YouTube videos that nobody sees, and whether you can respect that or not, that's really damaging to, I guess, my psychological state when I put so much time into stuff, and it doesn't do nearly as well as the stuff that I don't really, like, I just dump it out because it's like, people expect something, I need to make something, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take all this time to put together this great video, and then I put it together and people are like, well, sorry, that's not Roblox, so I'm not gonna watch it. And that hurts, and I get why people do that, but I don't know. I got off track. Second channel, not sure what I'm gonna do about it. Might just take a hiatus from it. I'm probably gonna experiment with some stuff. Earlier today I posted a Battlefield video that wasn't great. It wasn't a great video, but I just wanted to see how it would perform out of nowhere throwing it up on the main channel, since nothing's been like that on there in a while. And I'm not sure how that's performed yet. I haven't really had a chance to look. I could probably look right now. Maybe it'll just give me some perspective if nothing's changed. It's sitting at 2,800 views, which is not very good, but it's also not like as bad as some other stuff. So, I mean, sure, not great, but it's still better than the stuff I uploaded on my other channel. So I don't know if that's a good sign, if that's a bad sign. I really just don't know what to do. And on that topic, we move over to the last real big topic I've got on here, things to talk about, is variety videos and the success of my main channel and whether or not I can even do other stuff and get away with it. And there's not a whole lot, as I've said before, that I'm actually playing right now, other than Battlefield and YBA/AUT Roblox crap. And so there really isn't much variety that I feel like I can do. There's not much things that I really want to play. Games just recently that have been coming out haven't been very good. Let's be real here. Most AAA titles, not great. And because of that, I just haven't had the incentive to play things. There are some things I want to play, but I think a lot of them are like PlayStation games. Like I want to play the Spider-Man games on PS4, but I don't have a PlayStation and I don't have a capture card even if I wanted to record that. And then you also have to consider, like, even if I do that, I never really recorded or edited or ever worked with any sort of single player stuff for the most part, except for Dark Souls, which is stuff that I streamed and then did later. So I wouldn't even know how to do that if I wanted to. But the end all be all is I do not want to be on Roblox forever. Like, I don't mind playing Roblox, but I would like to do other stuff. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my mind. I can't be here eternally. It's just not possible. People always ask me if I'm gonna play these new Roblox releases, and I'm like, no. I don't care. People ask me all these questions about Roblox, and I'm like, I'm not really active on this platform outside of these two things I play, and I don't have any sort of drive to play any other games. I'm using hand gestures. You can't see them. They're below my where my camera's cut off. But the thing is, I just don't play a whole lot of Roblox, and so it's hard for me to judge how my channel success, how much of it is based off of Roblox, how much of it is based off of me. My editing obviously is not the answer to why people like my stuff, because my editing compared to a lot of other people is horrendous. It's not like so unbelievably bad that it's unwatchable, but it's certainly nowhere near as good as other people, which is why I can't really make an impact. I need to put more work into that, I'm sure, but then it comes down to time and whether I have the time to do stuff like that, and well, also pushing out more videos. It's all a bunch of questions that, well, I really don't know the answers to. Anyways, that's the takeaway here. I don't know the answers, but things are probably going to shake up. I think there's probably just going to be a big hiatus on streams for now. They might come back. I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to cut streams as an entirety, at least for the time being, including tournaments, including all of that, because I just don't want to do them. And the second channel, we'll see if I keep putting stuff. I guess it really depends on how the video that I put out today was received, and to see, I think what I'll probably end up doing is I'll try to make a video on some other game that I haven't played at all on the channel before, maybe play that for a bit, see if I can edit a video, we'll see. But yeah, closing things off, I really appreciate all my viewers. Anyone who watched this far, whether you're from the first channel, second channel, what have you, I really appreciate that. I literally would not be here without you. And expressing my gratitude outside of that is just going to sound canned like any other YouTuber, but I think there's a reason that we all say the same stuff, and it's because trying to make that sound genuine is really hard. But I do appreciate it. You literally pay my bills on top of letting me do something that I love, and there's nothing I could possibly say that could convey how much I appreciate that. Anyways, that's all for today. I don't know how many people will get this far. This video doesn't have much structure. It's kind of just rambling and me talking. But yeah, that's all. So if you enjoyed the video somehow, you can leave a like, subscribe. If you didn't, leave a dislike. I won't see it. YouTube removed those. And yeah, have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Later, guys.